And if you want to break in.
And that, so everything is set up, and the deal's going to go down, and at the 11th hour, suddenly word from on high is...
No. The deal's going to go down, and then the curtain comes over for me. And I don't know whether the deal happens or not. I'm not, and I wasn't even. I was deep background pulling strings. My name is not something Hillary Clinton would have ever heard.
Sure.
I'm just deep background pulling strings, but it's just the nature of the way this reality was structured in this case that I'm not there to understand. But 2 or 3 days later, the Men in Black are back in my life, and we're talking, and I'm all excited. Did it happen? Did it, And they said they never told me if it happened or not. They didn't tell me if Hillary showed up and accepted or not. They told me, Patrick, this mission has been scrubbed from the highest level. You need to forget every second of this, and we mean it. You need to forget every second of this happened. And I said, why is that? And they said, look, Hillary is going to be president, and nothing. And this was Q1 2016. They said Hillary's going to be president and nothing's going to stop that.
Yeah.
And we've realized that it's been decided that, look, Hillary, the moment she's president, the day she's president, she's going to send her people over to the FBI, and they're going to ask who was part of investigating Hillary Clinton. And anyone who was, we're all going to be destroyed. This includes you too, Patrick. So it has been decided from the highest levels, this whole mission is getting scrubbed. And we mean it. You got to forget every second of this. You understand us? Said, yes, sir. I went back to my life. But so I'll stop there. Any questions so far?
Well, so your theory to get to that point was that this entire operation was designed to have dirt on Hillary.
Well, no. Well, that comes next.
Okay.
That comes next.
Okay.
So after a couple I sort of got back in touch, and I said, this isn't sitting right with me. And it's normally they who just appear, but this one, I have a way to reach the Men in Black when I need to. And we met, and I let them know that this wasn't sitting completely correctly with me. And over a long meeting, eventually the hair was let down. And there's actually 4 different federal types of people involved in this, of 3 different varieties, let's say 3 different camouflage patterns. Mm-hmm. And what I'm going to say is, you can say it is a very fair summary of their collective belief. And their collective belief was as follows. At this point, Patrick, President Obama has his people across the federal bureaucracy, and especially the Department of Justice. Hillary is going to be president for 8 years, and nothing's going to change that. But while she's president, think of there as being a Bunsen burner at the center of the Department of Justice. You remember, Matt, your Bunsen high school chemistry? Yeah, so a Bunsen burner within the DOJ, and the hand on that Bunsen burner is going to be one of Barack Obama's people. And that way, for the 8 years she's president, Barack Obama is going to manage Hillary Clinton. Then she's going to step down, and Michelle's going to run. And Patrick, that's the plan. And
so it was an explicit tool to control the agenda of the next president.
I'll even tell you something that now I'm trying to limit myself in general to what I know from my participation. Mm-hmm. But I can tell you that in the course of, so Uncle Sam and I will never be friends again. He's really frosty with me. And so I'm trying to minimize how much more damage I do to anything he's about.